it goes all the way around. I thought they, as a defense, is probably the sharpest we've looked since I've been here in the first scrimmage.
For a freshman, DeMontre Moore, is he a little bit ahead of schedule?
Probably a little ahead of schedule. We anticipated him and brought him in here because of his ability to run and to rush the quarterback and do some things. And, we actually offered him, and he wasn't even a starter in high school when we offered him. We saw him on tape as a backup only, but we liked what we saw, and so he's making progress, as are a lot of freshmen.
Any word on Hicks's injury?
I think he sprained his knee. That's the extent of it. I think he'll be okay. We really need him to get out here and continue to develop. I think the biggest thing for these freshmen is the speed of the game, the speed of how we run our offense, and the defense has to respond, and they get a little bit worn out and tired.
What about your evaluation of the quarterbacks today, Coach?
I thought they did good. They did what they could do with the ball. I didn't see very many bad decisions. I saw one with one of the younger quarterbacks, but overall I thought they made good decisions. There were a couple opportunities they didn't have anybody there, and they had to go run and make a play. So that's what they did.
Your first week, what's ahead for next week, Coach? Anything special that you're going to look ahead for week 2?
Well, week 2 we really get into more specific situations in the game. In week 2 we get into red zone, strike zone, end of the half, end of the game scenarios. And we really focus on game-like situations. We always do in game situations, but the first week is mainly normal downs, 1st and 10, 2nd and 3 to 6, and now we're going into some long yardage situations coming up this week, plus the strike zone, red zone, goal line, and end of the game scenarios.
But can you evaluate the offensive line performance?
I think they're doing good. You have to take understanding that a lot of the best linemen, I think, in the Big 12 will struggle against Von Miller. So I take that into consideration. I was watching Luke Joker yesterday. He was taking a perfect set. He did everything right, but Von got the sack. And he could get a lot more. He backs off that quarterback, and we let the ball be thrown. But I think, as I told Luke, as frustrating as it is, the games are going to be a heck of a lot easier than his practices. And so the speed of the game will be slowed him compared to what he's going against every day against, I think, one of the better players, best players in the country.
Evaluate where you think you're at compared to last year at this time, let's say.
I think I'm a little bit ahead, just as far as knowing what to do. But I think maybe a little bit rusty from not going through, the full spring. And Coach Drewer's defense is good, so every day I get to see it, more I get better at it. But, I just want to commend the defense on. They had a good pass rush. They covered us really well. So, it was a little rough day for the offense, but it was good to see our defense doing pretty well.
What is it about that defensive scheme that confuses the offense right now?
It's not so much confusion. It's the fact that when you're rushing 3 guys, your big guys in coverage, and if you find a way to mix up how you're covering guys, it's going to be pretty successful. And they can still get a pass rush with 3 guys. Have 8 guys covering is going to be really effective. And playing against 40 on the other side, it's pretty hard to block. So makes that whole 3-man rush thing a lot easier. So hats off to them. We did pretty well on offense.
A little fun, start a little fun going on. So the freshmen, I told them if I did mine, then they had to do theirs. So
talk about leading from the front, I guess, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to make them do something, that I wasn't going to do either. So it was just, if they was going to do it, I was going to do it too.
Who all got involved in it?
It was just, whoever volunteered, to get it. I led by example, and I went ahead and got it.
Can you take off the visor? Here we go.
How long are you going to keep it?
I'm probably going to take it off today. Today or tomorrow, I'll probably take it off.
Do you go out in public with it?
I went out I was at my apartment last night, and it went pretty nice.
You guys accomplished a lot today?
Oh yeah, we accomplished a lot. I felt like we didn't start pretty good, but after that first series, we really got into it and buckled down. I feel like we made a lot of progress from the spring. I feel like we're good.